The Northman. Robert Eggers is back with another banger. I was super hyped for this movie since I loved The Lighthouse. I would say The Northman is not as good as The Lighthouse, but I liked it. It stars Alexander Skarsgård as a Viking prince on his quest to avenge his father's murder, so it's Robert Eggers' take on Hamlet, basically. It's brutal, it's beautiful, and I sorta admired the simplicity of that. The fight scenes are masterfully shot with no quick cuts left and right. It lingers in the brutality, and during the calm moments, it presents the world with stunning visuals. It shows that they really did their homework with this movie. It comes with a soundtrack to match too. The Lighthouse is mostly quiet, except for that constant foghorn and the really intense scenes which become more impactful when the rest of the movie is just eerie ambience. In The Northman, the music is BAMF! It's loud and really pumps you up, but knows how to quiet down. It rides that very fine line as opposed to other movies where the soundtrack just dwarfs everything in its path. The movie falters a bit since it's a very basic story. I wish we could have followed our protagonist more on his journey and not just the last leg of it. Just some more time to flesh everything out. So he basically finds out where his father's murderer is, and he spends the majority of the movie at that location just trying to screw that guy over before killing him. And I wish he could have had some sort of a journey. He goes from different Viking tribes, discovering himself and others. No, it's none of that. It's just in the opening, then he goes to Iceland, there's the guy, I'm gonna fuck with him for 2 hours before the finale, and the love story was kind of weak in my opinion too. I just didn't buy the connection between them. It's the same thing there. She could have joined him on this journey I'm proposing, and as they travel, they develop a bond. With Robert Eggers, there must come a bit of surrealism, and this movie has that in spades, and it might have benefited from pumping the brakes on that a little bit. In The Lighthouse, it works better since the two characters are supposed to go completely bonkers from their isolation. And I love me some surreal elements in my movies, but it just didn't feel quite right in some places. I'm gonna have to rewatch the movie before I decide on that. So, all in all, I liked it. Might even say I really liked it, but The Lighthouse is miles better. But so far, nothing bad from this up-and-coming director, and I can't wait to see what he will cook up next.